Blessings, Divine Reflection! Welcome back to my channel! If you're new, my name is Idalis. I'm a spiritual healer, psychic, and astrologer, and on this channel I love to talk about esoterica, the occult, and give you practical tools for the spiritual journey. Today's video is going to be about something that has been such an incredible part of my personal journey, and that is connecting to the divine feminine and finding what it is to embody such a divine aspect of consciousness, to not only have embodied a woman in this lifetime, but also to discover what this energy feels like and moves like in my life, and how it expresses through me, and all of the different ways that I can access this energy so that I can come into a deeper harmony with the energies in myself. We all have divine feminine energy. We all have divine masculine energy. And I believe the collective of human consciousness is wanting to uphold these divine aspects. So if you want to hear my thoughts about collective consciousness and divine feminine energy, and if you're also interested in activating divine feminine energy within you, then definitely keep on watching. I love you so much, and I can't wait to see you in the video. Mwah! So for those who may not have a understanding of what I mean when I talk about the collective consciousness or the collective unconsciousness, I thought I'd share with you my thoughts about what the collective is. What I believe that the collective is made of is thought, is the thoughts of our ancestors, of those who have lived prior, and it is the thoughts that have manifested into this current reality that continue to reverberate into the future. And this collective body of thought that we are all within is what makes up this collective energy. I believe source energy created all that is by a singular thought. And this is very prevalent within, Eastern mysticism, and the idea that we are all connected to this singular thought, to this singular energy, what some would call God, or what I would call the goddess, the universe, the supreme creator. The idea that we are all connected to this energy is not only a universal law, right? The law of divine oneness, which I have a whole video about if you want to check it out. Not only is it a spiritual truth, but it is also a scientific understanding, right? The discovery of the atom as the chemical building block of all things, and also through the scientific discovery of the universe being made primarily of, these two gaseous forms, that being hydrogen and helium, right? So because human beings are not separate from this core energy, this source energy that permeates throughout all things in the universe, we are not separate from each other, right? We are connected to each other because we are all made of the same star stuff. Our individual thoughts and experience affect the collective. This can also be seen through the scientific discovery of epigenetics, right? The idea that trauma can be passed down through generations in our DNA. This is an example of how suffering can reverberate, how thoughts and experiences of the past can affect our presence and can affect the future. And when one person suffers, we all suffer. When one being on the planet is suffering, every being on the planet is suffering. And this pain, this suffering, is where the collective unconsciousness is birthed out of. It is the traumas that we face as individuals and on a collective scale, right? The trauma of current events that create and cause us to move toward a more conscious state of being. It allows us to be able to shift that energy, to transmute that energy so that we can heal from this trauma, this collective pain, and this collective suffering. I believe there is a massive shift in consciousness that is happening within the collective body of thought, within our human collective. I've been discovering this through my own spiritual awakening, and also through the discovery of spiritual communities like this one, like the Goddess Divine YouTube channel, and others like it. I've been able to witness myself as part of this whole of the divine source energy, and have these really beautiful, uplifting experiences that have been birthed out of this desire, right, to evolve and to grow into deeper states of love and harmony and unity and compassion out of this, collective consciousness, this shift toward a higher vibration, right? There's also the uncovering of the low vibrational energies, because in order to shift into a higher vibration, we have to look at the lower vibrations within ourselves and within the collective so that we can shift into a new one. Today specifically, I wanted to discuss the rise of the divine feminine as a part of this unification process and return to the divinity within ourselves. This is happening alongside the rise of divine masculine energy as well, both of which are present within us, both which represent the polarity of our 3D experience and duality within the human experience and of source energy itself. This duality is present as we come into physical form, but at its core, it's one energy. It's a singular force. And this return to this unity, or a deeper state of harmony and balance between, these polar forces, is what the human collective is yearning for. And so I hope that this video helps you to discover the divine feminine within yourself. My intention is that this video heals you. Let's get into the principles. So I've listed out a couple of feminine principles, and as I read them aloud, I want you to feel how these words feel in your body, how these energies sit within yourself. Here are the feminine principles that I've listed out. 1 being receptivity, 2 being through water. Water is a very feminine energy along with earth. These energies are connected to the idea of flow state. These energies are connected to the idea of cycles. Feminine energy also expresses itself as a creative force. It expresses itself as divine love. It expresses itself as nurturance. The divine feminine also has a high level of emotional intelligence and is connected as well to the moon, this wild, untamed force within us, this curiosity, exploration, and innocence, as well as this heart-centered maternal energy. The moon is also a representation of the ability to connect to higher knowledge and wisdom, as well as magic, right? Divine feminine energy is magic. It is that which cannot be expressed through words or the conscious mind. It is a force that can't be, possessed, but rather experienced and felt. So now that you know some of the core principles of divine femininity, I want to help you to discover divine feminine energy as it exists within the body and further activate the divine feminine principles within your conscious mind. So let's get into it. Feminine energy is traditionally felt within the body on your left side. So if you can, I would like you to deepen into how the left side of your body feels. Feel if there is any tension. Feel where there is a sense of relaxation, if there is any. And focus on how you would like this side of your body to feel. If you can go into the tense parts of your body and give those parts love or just attention, that can be a really beautiful way to deepen into the consciousness of feminine energy. Another beautiful way to deepen into divine feminine energy and to activate the feminine within you is by connecting to sacred sensuality, or the womb if you possess one. If you don't, you can connect to your sacral chakra, which exists a couple of centimeters, I would say, below the navel, and just deepen into this space and what it feels like. Are you able to, feel into this energy center? Being able to deepen into your emotions and deepen into the body is a really beautiful way to also connect to your intuitive nature, because the body in itself is a intuitive system. You don't have to tell the heart to keep beating. You don't have to tell the stomach to break down your food. You don't even have to tell yourself to breathe, right? So deepening into your body and what it needs is incredibly valuable to connecting to sacred sensuality. It's really important also that you're able to feel safe in your body. What are the ways in which you are able to protect yourself and also care for yourself? When you deepen into what you need and what you don't need, what you want and what you don't want, you can also learn to sink into the body. Also, finding ways to deepen into your creative force is a really beautiful way to connect to the sacral. Being able to create without judgment, to create just for yourself, is really important. Connecting to this creative force is to connect to a really powerful aspect of divinity, right? And the divinity that you possess, that you get to embody. Do you feel comfortable enough to express yourself is also a really important question when, being able to deepen into your feminine energy. Because if you don't feel comfortable enough to express yourself, you don't feel comfortable enough to create, and you don't feel comfortable enough to show up fully in your divinity. Another way to tap into a creative force that isn't necessarily through art is by creating new experiences for yourself. Saying yes to new experiences could be a really beautiful way to activate that creative flow and to get inspired. Also, by finding creative solutions to problems in your life, how can you approach these issues in a new way could be a way to connect to feminine energy, because feminine energy isn't necessarily point A to point B, right? It's more of a spiral motion. It's more of a circular motion. So instead of being pragmatic about finding solutions, try to have more of a, open mind to solving these issues or problems in your life. Which brings me to my next activation, which is to create more space to receive, right? The feminine energy isn't going out and getting. It's not even about necessarily achieving, right? That's very much masculine energy. The divine feminine receives. So what are the ways in which you can be more open to receiving in your life? Are you open to receiving help from others? Are you open to receiving support? Are you open to receiving love? Are you open to feeling pleasure? Do you feel like you can trust the way things are meant to unfold in your life will do so? You know, can you allow, can you enter into a flow state? Being able to connect to this higher force that is creation, that is creativity, is also the recognition of a higher order to things. Learning to align with this higher force, with this higher nature. Speaking of nature, connecting to the earth and its natural cycles could be a really beautiful way to connect to feminine energy. What are some ways in which you can recognize the value that the earth provides for you in all aspects of your life, from nurturing your body and giving you the necessary sustenance to survive, to the businesses that you run, to the structure of your home? Are you able to deepen into the abundance that the earth is constantly providing you with? What are some ways in which you can give back to the earth, to thank her for all that she has given you? Can you allow yourself to be provided for is also a big question, right? Do you feel abundant in your own life? And also, can you give in the same way that earth gives, in this bounteous, abundant, and unconditional way? Doing so requires an incredible amount of trust, and it also requires, you know, your cup to be able to overflow, right? So that you can give wholeheartedly, and you also have to, you know, be discerning. But your love doesn't have to be conditional, you know? Although boundaries are important, you can still love fully. Another beautiful way to connect to feminine energy, as mentioned, is by connecting to the moon. And the moon is a representation of our emotional space. Are you able to express your emotions? Are you able to notice the way you feel? Can you discern between your emotions? Accepting the way you feel in every way and in all ways is how you can deepen into feminine energy. And can you also honor the cycles of your body, right? The natural rhythms. Can you deepen into what your body needs? Can you deepen into what your soul needs? Can you deepen into what your mind needs? Can you nourish, you know, these aspects of yourself? Can you nurture yourself? Being able to hold yourself as you are and to accept yourself in every state is how you can activate this divine feminine energy within you. Being able, of course, to trust your intuitive nature is a beautiful way to connect to the feminine. And like feminine energy, like the divine feminine and this archetype, intuition can't be explained, right? It's this connection to a higher knowing. Can you allow yourself to listen to your inner voice? Can you deepen into your inner voice and what it's telling you? You can practice deepening into this intuition by making even just the smallest decisions in your life. Ask yourself, what do you want? And allow your body, allow your mind, allow this intuitive force to speak through you. Also, healing your connection to women in your life is also really, really valuable. Do you feel in sync with the women in your lives, right? Do you feel the need to judge? Do you feel the need to tear down? Do you feel the need to compare yourself? Do you feel inferior to the woman around you? Do you feel superior to the woman around you? Healing your relationships to the woman in your life is a beautiful way to heal the relationship to your own feminine energy within you, because the relationships outside of you are a direct reflection of your internal world and your internal space. So, you know, healing mother wounds, healing those toxic friendships you may have with other women, healing those toxic thoughts you may have about other women, is how you heal your relationship to those toxic voices within you, right? And then lastly, empowering your divine feminine energy is also to empower your divine masculine energy, okay? Because these energies intertwine and they work with each other. They flow in and out of each other to create this whole. If you want a divine masculine activation video, definitely give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, let me know because I would love to offer that to you. If you want to deepen your connection with me, I have a website and a mailing list that you can subscribe to. I have a membership page that I'm working on to create kind of like a deeper community alongside my one-on-one services. So definitely check all of that out in the description below. Don't forget to share and subscribe as well. And I will see you next week for a brand new video. Mwah!